Ghbtv, we back with another one. This the StreamYard, ladies and gentlemen. I know we said we was gonna get y'all the StreamYard, man, so I had to come back through. Get the people what they want. Get the people what they want, man. We here. We just talking boxing on a Friday night. You ain't gotta like it, but you gonna learn to love it. What's popping? The reporter, what's up? Foreign, what up? All I asked, Carbon 12 was popping. He said on the burner, but we here. All I ask is, give people their respect, man. When somebody talking, Monte Morris, what's popping? Locked in. Q Hicks, what up? Hey, yo, all I ask is, when somebody talking, let them say they shit. That's all. Hey, Paulo, what I do, Paulo? Love from the Midwest, man. Shout out to the Midwest. Y'all know what it is. The good brother Denzel. What time you be in the gym, G? I be trying to lock back in. Lock back in with you. I do 11 to 2, and then I do make sure y'all hit that like button. I do 11 to 2, and then I come back at 5:30 to like 8:30. Yo, G, watching Dirty Boxing. Yeah, I'm about to cut that shit on. Thought you was live early. Yeah, I was live earlier. I said I was coming back though. Let the people talk their shit. We just want to talk about these upcoming matchups, man. Tell me what y'all think. But listen, all I ask is when you come through here, make sure you just give up the proper respect. The same way you would like to be treated, I want y'all to treat people, man. No disrespect. You know? He said, "Is that the real Monte Morris? Do bears shit in the woods?" Always wanted to say that. We here though. I'm about to put the link in the chat. Hey, Carbon 12, I got you. I got you with when I do the regular lives. That nigga said maybe. You beef different taking someone grandma. I was listening to that one the other day. Wig all sideways. Yeah, you know how I move. That's how I'm moving. I don't beef like everybody else. Ain't no point in killing you. They ain't gonna do nothing but tell on me and I'm going to jail. I like to have fun with my beef. You feel me? Hey, Carbon, my bad, bro. You should have been rinsed up. That's my bad, cousin. You gotta be on my top about it. You gotta put pressure. What I know is pressure, so you gotta put pressure on me. That's ice cool right there. Put the link in the chat. Oh, what's that about? How you get a wrench? I got when I'm on the regular lives. When I'm on the regular lives, you know what I'm saying. You gotta remind me. G, can you break down M. Billy versus Martinez? I don't think, bro. I don't think that kid could keep up with M. Billy. I'm being honest. And that's no disrespect to Lester. Lester Martinez is a pretty good fighter, but I think and Billy is just like a level or two ahead of his. You know what I'm saying? And Billy pressure is going to be because see when I watch Lester, right, and this is no shade, this ain't no hate, none of that. I don't do none of that. When I watch Lester, he kind of got to have you right where he wants you, and Billy is just going. He just looking for something to hit. And Lester is strong. I give him that. Strong kid. You know what I mean? Look like he durable. But I don't know. I just don't see him being able to keep up with the Billy pace. I think more of the pace is gonna be the issue. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I think Billy just gonna beat him up. I think the pace. I think the pace is what's gonna be the issue in that fight. You know what I mean? The foreign one. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
You know I can't, man. Android
Oh,
fucking up, but we here, dog. You know
yeah,
I
we
can hear
here.
you. Good.
What's up with you? Lester Martinez, Christian and Billy.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm glad you started off like that, bro. Because I like Lester Martinez in that fight, but
Okay.
I like it's gonna be a tough fight though because we like this gonna be Lester Martinez first like real big challenge. Well, challenge
Right.
period. He only got 8 fights if we being realistic about it. So it's gonna be
Right.
a good challenge for him. We're gonna really get to see, But I think that Lester Martinez has one of those styles, bro. Like even if he do take this loss, it's a good opponent, so he gonna be able to come back. He don't seem like a fighter where he gonna get discouraged after the loss. So I think either way, it's a win-win for him. He getting more publicity, he getting more out there, more prevalent, making his name more known. You feel me? So I think it's a good fight. I like Lester Martinez though, bro. Honestly, but I wouldn't be surprised if Billy could pull it off because that Billy is mean, bro, and he started off so fucking fast
Right.
with combinations right off the jump. It's no fill out for him, Billy. So
Right.
the fight, it's gonna be a great fight, bro. As long as it lasts, bro. I just want to see what Lester Martinez is really made of, and like I said, bro, I think this is a great challenge for him, bro. A great challenge, because after 8 fights, you gotta get a test. But some dudes they like to slowly go up to those next levels, but we see he jumping right into it. So
Yeah, and that's what I'm realizing, that this kid, he hasn't really been in there with a guy like Billy. And I think before you take a fight like this, you should at least go through it with somebody. You know what I mean? Somebody that's gonna put a little pressure on you, or at least somebody with some hand speed or some power. You know what I mean? I kind of think I think he jumping the gun, but I think he could fight. I think he could fight. I like him, but I think he's jumping the gun on this one. To be
you
honest.
think it's see the reason why I agree with you on that, but the only reason why that I feel like Lester Martinez than got a better chance than when we giving him is because
He
bro,
said
something happened.
somebody said he got 19 fights, Lester Martinez.
We got 19 fights. Damn, I only saw like 5 fights from the guy. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too big on him honestly. Yeah, I'm who was that had 8 fights? It's another prospect that's a Mexican that's nice too, but that's another topic. But not the difference with this fight, bro. To me, the reason why I give Lester Martinez a good shot, is because of his corner, though, bro. Like
Okay.
he got Bomac in his corner, bro. So I just think
Okay.
like and the best thing to Bomac to me, and the reason why Bomac is one of my favorite trainers is because like just his adjustments, bro. He don't ever. It's like if you watch the fights when his fighters go to the corner, it's not like the same thing. You can tell that he was talking to his fighter in the corner. That 60 seconds, he gave them different instructions and they use it. So I think that the experience in the corner will like like I feel like if you got a good coach, you could always coach it. You could coach a bad player if you're a good coach. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? I don't know. I like him, Billy, but I like Lester Martinez, and I give him a slight edge just because of his corner, bro. Just to me, I think he
Okay.
got a better corner than Billy.
Okay. Yeah, and Billy got the old head Mark Ramsey in them with him, and what they kind of teach a style, like that's their thing. They just teach a style, you know what I mean? And it fits guys who are better fighter inside, and guys who have a great intensity level. If they have a great intensity level, then that style fits them. You know what I mean? They don't really teach like a boxing style.
Yeah.
They go getters. You know what I mean? They sick dogs on you. You know what I
And
mean?
you know
And
what? That's why this fight is gonna be tough early, and that's why Lester Martinez gonna have to really weather a storm, bro. Because not only and that's what I feel like is the best thing about him, Billy, is that his coach does compliment his style. Like
mm,
I think that matching up as far as coaches and fighters is important too, and people be forgetting about those dynamics. How you were saying on the other live, you was just like back in the days, motherfuckers didn't leave a trainer. Well, motherfuckers wasn't just leaving a trainer because they it was a dynamic that they made work. A lot of
right.
people now they don't even try to make the dynamic work. They just try to look and look and look and look and look instead of actually forming a dynamic, forming a relationship to where you can go to the corner, take your coach's instructions and apply it. Or
Right.
your coach might be saying something that you might not understand because it's the heat of the moment, but you know your coach, so eventually it's gonna get through to you. So
Right.
I just think that shit. I like in Billy Corner. I like Mark Ramsey and them, but like you said, I feel like certain coaches is just better at game time situations, bro. And I think that's the best. That's the best attribute for a coach that you gotta have is to be able to make game time decisions without emotions. You know,
Right.
without like being scared to see, like like you get what I'm saying, G. Like even
Yeah.
if hold on.
What's up with boy? Well, he don't know that you on GHBTV. What's up with cuz? He gonna walk over,
You
start
said,
making requests and shit.
but
Fuck is
nah,
going on? Hey, Foreign,
but
what's up
nah.
with him? He good?
You said what,
I said, what's up with boy? He good?
bro?
What you at work?
Hey, nah, bro. You not, bro. I'm really outside, bro. This is real life. But nah,
Oh, all right.
we can't be action right now though. But yeah, I think that like that's one of the most detrimental attributes to a coach is to be able to make those game time decisions without the emotions. Like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
coaches, and we saw this recently, especially, it might have been, it probably was the right call on their end because they're the coach. So, you do got to look after your fighter, but sometimes you got to be able to make rational decisions, what thinking rationally. And a lot of people
Mm.
don't think rationally, when fists is getting thrown or you might be seeing your guy take too many hits and you lose all rationality. But you got to
Mm.
be able to still be rational, control your emotions, and make game time decisions. And I think that Bomac is just better to where if the fight get tough for Lester
Yeah.
Martinez, he'll be able to
Yeah.
bark some instructions that Lester Martinez will be able to pick up and recover with.
No, I like that though. That
Like
sound
I
that
like
sound
it, man.
yeah, that sounds smooth. I mean, I'm strictly sticking to the fact that that style is just hard to beat if you're not prepared for it. I agree with you when you said that kid is coming from a great camp, and I 100% agree with that. And I think that do give him a shot. But I just think no matter who you got in the corner, when you got somebody on your ass like that and they not letting up, I think that that shit start to set in later on in the fight, and it's like shit. So and I think and I believe Lester's conditioning and everything will be up to par. It's just the fact it's different when you get in there when you actually fighting. You got
And you
somebody
know
on your
what?
head.
That's why I can't even give you no drawback on this fight as far as us breaking it down because you're right about that. I completely agree with that, bro. Like because that's the same way I feel with Matias. It's just certain styles, like you saying, like styles that's in front of your face like that, throwing 5, 6 punches at a time, 100, 200 punches around. That's not normal, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
Billy does. So it's like certain styles, but then again, the reason why I think, and this is what I don't like. See, there's certain coaches to me that I don't think actually watch fighters. Like there's certain
Mm.
coaches, like when I hear them talk, I could tell that they don't watch their opponent. But then like a coach like Bomac, the first thing he said about the fight is Lester Martinez going to be able to sustain that pressure all the whole fight? So that's telling me that Bomac knows his opponent's strength. So he
Mm.
studied. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's just like it's just little things that make the difference with with
Right.
with winning fights and not winning fights. Because it's like if you going in a fight already knowing, okay, this is what my guy's strength is. I didn't watch them. I know what he coming there to do. You're gonna be
Right.
prepared for that, so that when it happens, you're not shocked. But I do
Right.
get what you're saying though, because certain fighters will be shocked. But then I think that that's a lack of the preparation. Because if you got the proper preparation, you're gonna go in there knowing what your opponent's best is. That should be any boxer. You should prepare for war every night.
Right.
So you should be using every advantage that you could get, whether it's watching film, whether you got a mole in somebody's camp, however you got to do it. You should be using every advantage that you got available. And I think
Right.
that team Bomac and them team is a team that don't leave no boxes unchecked. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
I think they check every box for show. Like you could tell by the way that they fight. Like I don't know, bro. I wouldn't be mad if and Billy do it though. That's the crazy thing because, like I said, I think Lester Martinez has a style and the backing to where he gonna be able to come back regardless.
And he young enough. You know what I mean?
And he younger, exactly. He younger.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
younger. He
I give you that for sure. I do like that fight though. Now in the beginning, when I first started hearing about the fight, I didn't really know too much about Lester, but I've been watching him for sure, and I think oh shit, and I think he's a good fighter. It's just the pace. The reason I keep saying pace because it looked like he start off real slow, and Billy start off fast. And then the fact that and Billy does have knockout power, I believe Lester does too. But when you being forced to fight at a pace that's not your own, you know what I mean? Sometimes you could be uncomfortable, which means the shots you trying to get off ain't gonna be at the full capacity. Like you're not gonna have your full confidence with those punches because he's forcing you to punch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But in Billy's style can put him in trouble too. You know what I mean? So I understand that for sure.
Nah. You know what? That was a good point because I actually think it's the opposite way. The way you just broke that down, I think it's just, and this is my opinion. You know, ain't no drawback on what you're saying, but I think it's, I think in Billy style makes it to where you gotta punch. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Even if
yeah,
you
that's what I
want
was
to.
saying.
Yeah. I thought I heard you. Okay, then yeah, I agree with you on that because, and that's where I think the fight does get tricky because he's in front of your face so much that, and
Hmm.
because, and you know what, you right about that. Lester Martinez starts slow, but if you like, like you said, I wasn't too big on him either until I started watching him when the fight first got announced. But as I noticed, to me, it just looks like he's just setting them up, like he drags you, like
Hmm.
he's just beating you up, and then he just start beating you up and beating you up. Because if you notice, as the rounds get later, then he start throwing wild ass punches, like wild overhands. He started coming all the way from hell with them overhands. Like he
Hmm.
literally comes from the ground swinging it. So it's like I think, but I think this fight we're gonna see what type of fighter he truly is, because we're gonna
Mm.
see if he able to pull up, like, because you know it's some fighters, bro, like we saw with Shakur, that you gotta fight a certain way. And I think
Yeah.
and Billy is one of those fighters too. He has that style where you have to fight him. You have to,
Right.
unless you a guy like a Shakur, which even we saw, it's just certain fights where you gotta fight. And I think this fight is gonna tell us what skill set, what Lester Martinez is really working with. I'm
Right.
just, to be honest with you, I'm just happy the fight is happening because when I actually saw it, it's not a cherry pick on either side. It's not
Right.
it's not none of that. That's why I'm just excited this shit is happening, bro. Like, cause to be honest, for a little minute, boxing was kind of drying up with like all the like social media disparities and shit. So to just see mixing up, period, I'm just liking the mixing up, bro. I'm not gonna lie
Right.
to you. I just like the mixing up, bro.
What you think about Erickson Lubin and Virgil Ortiz?
Man, and look, this isn't, look, man, this is the God honest truth. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too sure if I said this on live or, because Virgil Ortiz, he kind of big out here, so you know he's in a lot of conversations. You know, boxing it, you got to talk about Virgil, especially at those higher weights, 154s. You know, you got to talk about Virgil. So I always say this, bro. To me, and this is just me, bro. Virgil is plain, bro. It's basic. It's plain. His
Hmm.
style, like, I like that he gets the job done though. That's what I like about Virgil. He just gets the job done.
Hmm.
It's just, he's just so boring. It's just boring to watch to me, bro. That's just me personally. I just
Hmm.
don't like it. I'm not too big on his style. Just me personally. I don't see what everybody else sees in Virgil. So if you ask me to tell you the truth, I think I got Erickson Lubin in 12. Majority decision
Mm.
or unanimous decision. I got him winning. I got Lubin winning, man. Because and this is why I think Lubin can just mix it up too much for Virgil. We saw with Madrimov how Virgil looked. Like we could be honest and we could really break down what happened in that fight. Virgil was lost for 6 rounds. He didn't
Hmm.
know what ring he was in. He didn't. Just to be honest, Virgil was lost for 6 rounds, just from my point of view. He
Mm.
did pick it up in the last six, and he was able to do some, put together a magical performance, a 6-0 shutout, which made the fight look like it was closer than it was. But to be honest, bro, at first that fight wasn't close, and that was
Yeah.
because Madrimov style, and it wasn't even the irky jerkiness. It was just his boxing skills. Like, I think that Virgil struggles with people that have some like a little bit more skill than him, he struggles. Because even with
Mm,
Boacek, he struggled a little bit.
right. Hey,
You feel me? Like
Denzel.
What
What'd you
it
say?
do?
What'd you say for?
My boy Greg. What's going on, man?
What's up? How you feel about Virgil Ortiz and Erickson Lubin?
I partially agree with what bro was saying. Like I feel like Lubin can pull it off. But if I had to put my money on it, I'll put my money on Verge. Why? Because Virgil, he's just a different beast, dog. And I don't think Lubin gonna be able to keep up with that pressure for all 12 rounds. As you could see when he fought Fundora, like I know Fundora had to reach the I get that shit, but I feel like Virgil gonna pull it off, bro. He just a different beast, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when he
Mm-hmm.
get in that ring, he got a chin, he can take punches. I don't think Lubin gonna be able to outlast that, bro. Not for no 12 rounds, unless he just
Mm-hmm.
super sharp and just can outbox him. I ain't saying it's impossible, but I don't know. And I like Lubin. I'm a fan of Lubin. Like I fuck with Lubin, but like I said, if I had to put some money on it, I'm gonna go with Verge, man.
I feel like Lubin know how to get ready for these guys. I feel like Lubin will be ready for Virgil. What I think the issue is with Lubin, once you hit him, he start trying to fight you. And Virgil is looking for a fight because he knows he's not a better boxer. Not saying he can't box, but he knows he's not a better boxer. He knows he's great at what he does, which is using his size, applying pressure, going to the body, you know what I'm saying, and just keep working you over. I feel like Lubin has the skill set, he has the corner for him to get the win. It's just, will he be able to control himself? We seen him, we seen him against Ramos, you know what I mean, be able to stay relaxed and box. We seen him in his last fight, stay relaxed and box. But can you do that with a Virgil Ortiz? And especially because, like Forrest said, Virgil is one of them guys that everybody talking about. So the pressure's on him to really put on a show. Can he go out there and do that? You know what I mean? That's my question for Lubin. Can he stay relaxed and be himself? Hold on. LT number one energy. I appreciate the love and support. He said, I seen also Madrimov in the fifth or sixth took a deep breath and started fighting Virgil fight. That's true indeed. True indeed. But
And you know what? And that's why, God damn, boy. Look, that's why I call you an analyst, gang. You're not a social media personality, bro. Because
mm-hmm,
what you just said is exactly what he just said.
mm-hmm,
That's gonna be the difference between this fight and Denzel. What you just said too, bro. And that's why I can't even argue with you saying you put your money on Virgil. Because to be honest, if I had to put my money on something, I would probably put it on Virgil just because he's known for getting it done. But if
Yeah.
you ask me what I want to see, I want to see Lubin win. But
Oh
Virgil
yeah.
is known for just getting the job done. And the thing about Virgil is he will wait you out. Virgil will wait you out 8 rounds and then crush you. So that's going to be the difference. Can Lubin keep whatever his game plan up? Can he keep that going for 12 rounds? Because,
mm-hmm,
like you said, not only will he fight you, but I'm gonna be honest, Lubin don't really have the best gas tank. Like
mm-hmm,
and this is just in my opinion, after a certain number of rounds to me, and I watched a few Lubin fights, not a lot, not all, I'm not too prevalent on his career, but I watched a few, and after certain number of rounds and he does start getting hit, the combos become less. He starts pop shotting. That's why he
mm-hmm,
lost to Fundora, in my opinion. If he would have kept the combos going all, he would have did way better. But because he slowed down, he got tired. He started pop shotting, and I
mm-hmm,
think Virgil is not a guy you can beat in a pop shot contest because, like you said, his size, he's gonna be there, the
mm-hmm.
pressure and punching power. Virgil will stop you. So it's gonna be that's another great fight, man. That's another great fucking fight.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
feel like bro defense got I feel like Lubin defense gotta be A1 for the simple fact that you seen what who was it? Well yeah, that was Fundora that he caught the stoppage and fucked his face up, right? If
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, and I'm pretty sure Virgil hit way harder than Fundora. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. That's what I'm just
yeah,
saying.
I won't disagree with that, bro. I won't disagree with that.
And
I,
that was by stoppage. And Lubin, he a great boxer, bro. Like I like Lubin a lot. I hope he pull it off. But shit, Virgil, he just something else, man. I honestly didn't even expect this fight. I didn't even see this coming. Like I thought they was gonna do the Bakram and somebody like Bakram or like a. I don't. This shit kind of threw me for a loop, but I'm excited to see it.
Hey, hold on. Hey, King Chang, I gotta see your face before I let you in, bro. I see you in the back, but I gotta see your face.
Hey
What you?
Denzel though, bro, what you just said is exactly how I feel on that shit too though, bro. I didn't even see this coming because they went from who was they negotiating with? Okay, Boots, that was just like blown over the rug. What you were saying? Go ahead, brother.
No, it was. I believe I didn't cut you off. I believe it was. They was talking about Bakram and Lublin in negotiations, and then I believe that fell through. And then out of nowhere, it became Virgil. I'm like, which I was cool with too, but I'm like, I don't know, because I believe Bakram got the IBF, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, it was supposed to be Lubin. I seen him going back and forth on the media and shit. I was excited for that fight too.
Right.
But I don't know why everybody ducking Bakram, man. I'm ready to see him back in action. I'm trying to see if he
Hey,
can
bro,
keep that.
and look,
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Get the fights out the way. Fundora and Keith Thurman.
Oh man, yeah.
all right.
I'm gonna have to go
Well,
with, I have to go with Thurman.
whoo,
I'm gonna
why
have to
you
go
say
with
that?
Thurman.
Talk to me.
I say that just off of his last, and I know that his last opponent wasn't the best, but dude was pretty nice. He had some size. And Keith looked good in that fight, man. For him to be, how old is Keith? 36, 37, 30. He getting up there.
He up there.
Yeah, I liked Keith's last performance, man. You know you're only good as your last performance, shit. So
That's a fact.
I'm gonna have to go with Keith, man. But Fundora definitely got the youth. He got the reach. Um, he got some good stamina, but shit, I don't think he got the best chin, man, because he got knocked out by Mendoza. And I hate to keep bringing that. I hate to go in the past with past fighters, but it's true. He got knocked out, so anything can happen. And Keith can crack, man. So I'm going with Keith.
Well, shit, me personally, man, I can't dispute the truth at all. I honestly don't feel like Fundora got the best chin, but just in my point of view, I think Fundora poses the biggest challenge to any fighter. And I think
Yeah.
Keith Thurman at this age, I think is just too tough of a challenge for. Like, I think this is a steep incline. Like this is like fucking a 90-degree climb for Keith Thurman. If you asking just me personally, bro, I don't think. I just think that I don't think that Keith has enough youth to be able to do the stuff that he used to do. That's
Mm.
gonna matter. I think Fundora's challenges, what he brings to the table is just not even his skills, but just him, his body, his height, his reach, the way he fights. I think that's just gonna be too much too early for Keith Thurman to even get started with whatever he
Mm.
want to do. I
Yeah,
think Fundora gonna have control of the fight the whole fight, and I don't know. I don't think Keith Thurman gonna be able to come back once he start getting drugged to the deep end.
I could see
Yeah.
that. I could see that for sure. Unless
I like.
Keith catch him with something, yeah, I could see that
Yeah,
too.
early. That's what I was thinking because see, Fundora does have a very very lapsy defense, and he drops his hands almost after every punch. So
Yeah,
if Keith Thurman can crack him early, I think that would change the fight completely because then that's gonna make Fundora not fight as aggressive as he does. That's gonna probably make him start using a jab a little bit more, try to change it
mm-hmm.
up, and then I think that's when Keith Thurman will be able to win because that's not Fundora's style. So when you're not fighting your style, you're gonna lose if you're not
Right.
fighting your fight. So I think if Keith Thurman can make it a Thurman fight, then yeah. But I think if he let Fundora dictate the ring, dictate the circumstances, that fight is going to be over quicker than it start.
Yeah.
No, I
I
agree.
think I think uh I think Kiefer looked good early on, but like you were saying about the age and all that, I think that'll set in, and I think Fundora will win on the cards. I don't think he'd knock Keith out because Keith is smarter than what people think, and he's very experienced. But I just Fundora being in the youth and Fundora realizing that he's actually tall and he's fighting, behind his jab and setting up his shots instead of just going in there and going to war, I think that makes him more dangerous. And I mean, Keith, nobody like you said, foreign, that wouldn't be an easy fight for nobody on any night. You know what I mean? Fighting a guy that tall at that weight class. So I think we in for a great fight though, because Keith Thurman, he bring the energy. You know what I'm saying? He bring the pace, but can he keep it up? Can he keep it up for 12? I mean, if he don't, the knockout.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
gonna.
know what? My bad. Go ahead, gang. My
No,
bad.
no, I'm not finna say no major. I was just gonna say, yeah, that's gonna be a good one though for sure.
But you know what though? Like the thing I do like about Keith Thurman though, like you was just saying, G. Not only do he bring the pace, he actually genuinely comes to win. Like no matter who that nigga is fighting, Keith Thurman always comes to win, bro. Like that's something I like about his demeanor. Like you
Right.
could tell that nigga is just a winner. Like you can tell, you can smell winner on him. That's all he wants to do is
Facts.
win. And
Facts.
those type of fighters, bro, I wouldn't call them like that certain cloth, but them type of fighters, bro, I feel like the only reason why I give Keith Thurman like a 30% chance, 40% chance is because those type of fighters, bro, can find a way. Like I don't think Fundora is so much of a challenge that Keith can't find a way, but I think this fight will be Keith versus Keith. Because Fundora to me is getting better every fight.
Mm.
Every fight. Fundora's been getting better as far as his skills. So but I think that Keith, this fight is gonna be on how Keith comes. Like if Keith Thurman comes in there on some whole next level shit like he needs to be, it's gonna be a great fight, bro. But
Mhm.
honestly, bro, I think this is just a money grab if you ask me, bro. Keith Thurman was calling out a lot of people, bro, and that's just me being personally like I'm starting to actually see a lot of this shit for what it is, and a lot of this shit be PR stunts, bro. For real, it be publicity stunts, bro. That's
Mm.
because he was calling out Crawford, Boots. Then when contracts start getting sent over, he pricing himself out, talking about this wasn't enough. So I don't know, but and I think Keith Thurman was just at the right place, the right time, and he got this opportunity. I don't think he really was deserving, bro.
Mm.
I called this a cherry pick. This is a cherry pick, bro. I'm gonna call it what it is. Fundora should not be fighting Keith Thurman. Keith
I
Thurman
got a,
should not have a chance at the title.
I got a
Not right
question.
Mm.
now.
I got a question, bro. I mean, not to cut you off,
I go
but
crazy.
so what? If it was one fighter in a division that you feel like Keith Thurman should be fighting before Fundora, like who would you say? Like a Tim Tszyu or like
Right
who?
now,
Yeah, like right now, like because you said fighting Fundora is just like he going all the way 90, he going the opposite direction. So I'm like, who would be like a good candidate for like Keith?
well,
Thurman?
it depends on how you asking that question. See, because if Keith Thurman is trying to come back and take over a division, then it's a certain way he should take it. But if Keith Thurman is trying to come back and just be a Keith Thurman, a gatekeeper, a dude that just want the big paydays, then that's cool. But
No, yeah,
it depends on how you asking that question because he could be chasing his legacy or he could
right,
be just trying to feed his family. You feel
right,
me?
right. Yeah, no, you ain't wrong. You ain't
But
wrong.
if you ask him as far as Keith Thurman coming back and he want to reestablish his name and get back on that pedestal, then I think this is a perfect fight because it's gonna put him right back on the algorithm. He was already in the algorithm, but it's gonna jump him right back in the algorithm. He gonna be right back in front of our faces. Win, lose, or draw. Whether he come out there to fight, he do what he gotta do. He bring what we know him to bring. He
Yeah.
gonna, I mean, we gonna be looking for him again. But I think if he was going for to just make money, get the big names, and be a gatekeeper. I think the path that he was taking with the Joey Spencer and then maybe whoever else, pull somebody else out the dark, that's cool because you're not chasing legacy.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like it just depends on what he's after.
No, I feel you. I feel it. I feel it. Most
A
definitely.
a BMW was popping.
Not too much, Greg. What's up?
I'm chilling. How you feeling about Keith Thurman and Fundora?
I think Fundora's gonna get him out of there. Honestly, I don't think Keith got what it takes to beat Fundora. Not
Mm.
now where he is right now. Like he ain't really fought nobody, and he's just been off for so long. And Fundora's a tall task for anybody, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think Thurman deserves it to be honest.
What you think about Jamel coming back and calling out everybody?
Woo.
And that's good for boxing to be honest. It makes that division more lit. For real. And hopefully he actually backs up his actions and fights somebody. Cause they've really never been too super active. But
Mm.
them being active is good for the sport for sure.
Right. What you think, Foreign? Jamel coming back.
Honestly, bro, I said that shit on the on the other live, bro, like, see, like, man, I like it, bro, and we clearly see what he's chasing. He's chasing legacy, so get them legacy fights. I think I like what he did though, because didn't he? I think am I wrong? Did he want Errol Spence too or no?
He put everybody.
Yeah, see, so that's what I'm saying. Like that's the attitude I like to see, bro. Like where fuck us being stable mates, fuck us knowing each other families, nigga. You at my division, bro. And I don't. That's why like I don't be understanding. See, I like his attitude, but I kind of agree with BMW. I just hope that it ain't no contract issues. You feel me? Because like let's be real. That's what starts to happen when the contracts get sent. Then guys, it's like it's issues and the fights don't happen. So I just hope that the fights do happen. The first fight I would like to see him come back with will probably be, honestly, bro. I like Boots versus Charlo, bro. First,
Mm. You like
honestly,
that
bro.
for Charlo first fight back?
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
and you
So
know
that's
so
why?
so
good
Listen,
for Charlo though.
so
I ain't gonna.
after
but look,
I just got a question. So
yeah.
after making the big money with Canelo and then being off for a while, you say get right back in there with Boots?
Nah, that's
Nah,
not for
You know,
Charlo.
not Boots.
this is the reason why I say that, though. The reason why I say that, this is just my opinion. The reason why I like that one more favorably first is because Boots is new to the division. He's trying to get acclimated. Charlo's coming back off a layoff. He's trying to get acclimated. So it's
Mm.
pretty much like, you get what I'm saying? Like if you really think about it, and let's be honest, either one of those guys lose to each other in that fight. What slack can we give either one? Let's really be honest. Let's just say Boots go in there and get beat 12 rounds. We can't be mad at him. He is new to the division and he's going to the king of the division. Let's just say Boots beat Charlo. We can't be mad at Charlo. He coming off. He fought the young guns.
I
So
don't
it's just
know.
like, I don't know. I think it's a win-win for both of them. I just think it's perfect timing, man. I think after the Lima, I think Charlo should get one, whoever, a tune-up, whatever y'all want to call it, and then you feel me, that
They,
Boots fight. I think that should happen
they was
for
they was
that
saying,
WBC.
they was saying Charlo was mandated to fight dude that just beat Johan Tellis. They just fought like 2 days ago. I guess he was
The African
mandatory.
boy.
Yeah, the African boy.
Charlo versus the Puerto
First
Ricans
fight.
a good fight. Zayas or whatever his name is. That's a good one for
Ooh.
Charlo. That'd be a nice one.
Ooh.
I don't think Boots is good for Charlo. That's a win-win for Boots, but I don't think it's a win-win for Charlo. Charlo lose to Boots, it might be tough to come back from.
If he lose to Boots, I,
Yeah,
I gotta disagree with you because he coming back off of losing to Canelo.
that's what I mean. You're losing back
The
to
way he
back.
did though, so it's like
You're losing back to
you can
back
only
though.
go up from there.
But
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
and
think
I
he
feel
could
like
go
that's the
you think he could go up being what, 34, 35? You think he going up still from there if he lost the Boots?
I don't think so.
I do. Bro. I think him and his brother dynamic, bro, that they created on this sport specifically, bro. Like I said, bro, like I knew who them niggas was like before I was even like big into boxing, bro. Them
no, for
niggas
real.
like is big, bro. Them niggas is big, bro. It's a win-win, bro. Boots is one of those guys, bro, that we want to see in some action, anyways. Like
I,
let's
Right.
really
I
talk
guess,
about it,
but the
bro.
Charlo brothers, they fuck around and lose and then sit off for another year and a half. How they can't come back from
See,
that?
that's the only. I agree with
That's
that.
their only
See,
problem.
I agree with that.
Hey, hold on real quick. Let me get this super chat. Travis Say Less, I appreciate the donation. He said, even though Thurman is a true 147 pounder, him and Charlo has the most experience at 54. I got Keith Thurman by KO. That's a crazy breakdown. Hold on, there was one more in there. My bad. My bad, y'all. I seen it
No,
wrong.
no, no. You
John.
straight.
Damn,
But
I
you know
missed
what
that
though,
other John,
bro?
bro. What up? Go ahead.
Bro, all right.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm just glad Charlo coming back. Shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but bro, hella right about that though, because see, with them, with their mentality, you never know. Like he said, bro, they lose in a certain fashion, bro. He might not come back ever. So I don't know, but I don't know, bro. I don't think he would lose. If he lose that bad, I don't think it would be that bad, bro. I like Jamel. I like him, bro. I think he shouldn't even have went up. But what's the next fight you gonna talk about, G?
Um, so they got Cool Boy
Oh,
and
yeah.
O'Shaquie Foster.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one
Mm-hmm.
for sure. I got Cool Boy though, man.
Talk to me.
I just think styles make fights, and I think at the end of the day, I feel like Cool Boy got the more experience. I feel like, as far as punching power, I don't know. I can't say because Shock ain't no big puncher to me. He a decent boxer. He can box, but I ain't go. If I had to put my money on it, I'm going with Cool Boy, man. More experience, more fights. I feel like he punched harder if I had to say it, but I don't. I can really can't uh, separate the punching power because it seemed like they damn near punch the same to me. They don't really get a lot of knockouts, but I feel like Cool Boy got way more experience. Yeah, that's what I'm rocking with for sure.
Right.
I like Shock though. Ain't taking no from.
I like Oshaki too. I think Oshaki is definitely one of those guys that he learned, he learned how to rise to the occasion. Like, I mean, he learned how to step up because nobody saw him winning the title. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real. Nobody was picking him to be winning the title at 130. You know what I'm saying? But I think he stayed consistent. I heard him say some things about, he was living a little fucked up. You know what I mean? How he was going about things. He tightened up. You know what I mean? And now he on a different mission. I just think because somebody tried to use the height thing as a thing one night, and I'm like, well, how big do they get? Because Brandon Figueroa is probably one of the biggest 26, 30 pounders out here. You know what I mean? So I don't think the height is going to be an issue. I do think the skill set of a Oshaki Foster is going to make it a slower paced fight in the beginning because they both got boxing. They both got boxing skills. They pretty good boxing skills. But what I do think is a war is going to break out, and I just see Cool Boy being prepped a little bit better for the war simply because he's been in the wars already. You know what I mean? We seen him react when it came time to really tighten up. And even with the loss, he came back from that, got himself together, and he proved that he still got that spirit. So I just think old Shaqy is gonna put up a good fight, but I don't think them last 4 or 5 rounds, I don't think he gonna be himself.
Mm.
Agreed for sure.
Just
Man,
my opinion. Just my opinion.
me personally, y'all know. Well, shit, G, y'all niggas know. Like, I'm not even too big on that fight, to be honest. I like it though. As I watch more, it's just because Shaqy Foster is not interesting to me. That's just me personally. His style is just that's kind of boring to me. He's like I don't even want to get into that, but I don't know who to even pick in that fight. I like Cool Boy just because he does have more experience though. He been in against tougher opponents, and we, like G said though, we have saw him react. But I think Oshaki Foster gonna make that fight great. I actually just want to see what type of great Oshaki Foster is going to be that night because, like G said, I think he do get better as the rounds go on. That's the thing about Oshaki Foster that I do like. He do start to pick it up as the rounds go on. He get better, but I don't know, bro. I think I'm gonna have to lean towards Cool Boy on that fight too. If I had to bet, I would probably go towards Cool Boy on that fight too.
No, I'm with Cool Boy on that one too. I'm not too invested, too interested in that fight, but I got Cool Boy.
Hey, bro. Hold on, my shit tripping.
Oh,
Oh
my
no, I'm
bad.
back. Hey, but G,
Yeah.
can we talk about the Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes fight? Cause I
Get it
actually
popping.
like Sam Noakes a little bit.
Let me read this super chat real quick. My bad. He Let's Go Transport said, I think you kind of dogging Thurman a little. The man been a beast. He has one loss, and what point was he ever a money grab? His power is elite. His IQ is elite. Fundora is good, but how much better is he really? I think that was for you, Foreign. Cause I ain't never say nothing about no money grab.
Well, you know me, bro. We could talk boxing. I wouldn't call him a money grab. I said that this is a cherry pick, and the reason why I say that this is a cherry pick for Fundora, and the reason why I feel like that is because there's other fighters with belts that he could have fought. Bakaram, Virgil, Zayas. There's other fighters that he could have fought. He waited until he got this fight, so that's
I'm
why I
at
call it a cherry pick. Like, Thurman
Mm,
just came to the division. If we talking about reality, like, does Thurman really deserve a shot at
mm,
54 at the title right now?
mm.
I'm surprised Thurman took it, to be honest with you. All the other fights Thurman turned down and stuff and asked for all this much money. I'm surprised he took Fundora. Fundora's a tough fight, man. That's a
Yeah,
hard fight.
yeah. Sam Noakes, Abdullah Mason.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hit. I can't wait for that one. I got Mason, man, all the way.
To be honest, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I got Mason too, but I this gonna show it. Cause
Yeah,
Sam Noakes, bro, he tough, bro. That nigga is tough. I ain't gonna lie, he tough. And he not just tough, he actually nice. Like, he got some game to him. He got some sauce. He got a little bit of flavor to him. I've been watching Sam Noakes. He nice, but
Yes, man.
yeah, I can't
this gonna
front.
really show how tough that Nation is.
When they announced the fight, I started watching them ASAP. I'm like, let me check him out. I watched all his fights. I'm like, oh yeah, like that. He can rumble for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lost.
throw right, flooring right. This gonna be the test if Abdullah really, you know what I mean, what everybody hoping he is. Like, I
right,
got faith in him. He got a good coach, good team. You got, you know what I'm saying, good people around him. But this gonna be the test to see. Like you said, Sam Noakes, he ain't no bro, ain't no pushover. Good power, good. He can box. But I feel like
right.
he like a medium pressure fighter. Like, he box, but he still put that pressure on him. We gonna see how it play out though for sure.
You know what's even crazier about it though is I think this fight gonna be tougher than that fight when Abdul. It's gonna be way tougher. Matter of fact, it ain't no thing. It's gonna be 10 times tougher than the fight when Abdullah Mason got knocked down. And
I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think
no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, go ahead.
not what I was gonna say is I feel like Abdullah Mason has been getting way better with every fight, but it's a whole nother dynamic in this one because it's for the belt and it's 12 rounds. We ain't seen him go 12. Like, yeah, you could go 12,
Yeah.
15, 18, 20 in the gym, but this
right,
is 12 rounds of championship boxing. So
right.
this gonna be one of them ones, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And honestly, I think this could. To be honest with you, look, I don't want to jump off the diving board, but this could probably be fight of the year. No
Mm,
cap, cause
Yeah,
they gonna be watch.
yeah.
They gonna be throwing shit, bro. They gonna be throwing heat.
It's for a
They
strap.
gonna be throwing heat.
Nah, this is a good fight. Sam Noakes
That's what I'm
getting
saying,
active a
bro.
lot too. It's a big test for Abdul too. This is a good fight. It
Yeah,
really
yeah.
showed where Abdul is at. Sam Noakes ain't really had no easy fights in his last couple fights, and he fights a lot.
Where he from? Where he from? The UK or where? Where?
yeah,
Who, me? I'm from Canada.
No, no, not you. Sam
Yeah,
Noakes.
I was gonna say. I think it's the UK.
Yeah, he's from the UK.
Okay, okay, okay.
I
I
watch.
think
I
I,
watch. I
I think
watch
he's from the
Sam.
UK. I think
I
so.
watch
I'm
Sam
sure.
Noakes. I watch Sam Noakes. He's strong. He a grown man, but he's very basic. But I think the fight where Abdullah got dropped, I think it was just due to the disrespect of the opponent. Meaning, I'm a lot bigger than this guy. I'm gonna get this guy out of here. I think he was excited too because he was in there with a puncher. You know what I mean? He knew he had to hurt that kid. But that guy didn't look the part. And I think that's why Abdullah got caught with that shot, kind of took him light and got knocked down. But with Sam Noakes, he can see that this is a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? So I think his respect level will be a little bit different. I think he'll be a little bit more patient. You know what I mean? A little sharp. I think he going I think he gonna do great. It's just that is he going is he going to change up or is he going to be Abdullah for what we know? You know what I'm saying? Because you is fighting somebody different. This isn't somebody who's lost before. This isn't somebody who's afraid. This isn't somebody that's like a cherry pick. This guy's supposed to be sturdy. This guy's supposed to be the real thing. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. We gonna see. I think Abdullah pull it off, but I think knocking him out early. I don't think that'll happen. I think he gonna have to work on this guy.
So you think he's gonna take
Yeah,
more of a boxing
Yeah,
approach and not
yeah.
let him go as much?
Say it again.
You think he's gonna take more of a boxing approach and not let him go as much, not as reckless?
Yeah, in the beginning, yeah, taking his time, you know what I mean, working a real good jab, using the ring, you know what I mean, not just going straight at the guy. I don't see
Yeah,
him doing that real early in the fight. You know what I mean? But I do see Sam Noakes making Abdullah fight though at
yeah,
some point. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's just all on how comfortable Abdullah feels at the time.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think Abdullah gonna try to break him down slowly, but if Sam Noakes put on that pressure, just try to fight, and make it a fight, then he gonna have to fight. He ain't got no choice but to fight.
Real shit.
I completely agree with what bro just said. Like, I think that I don't think this fight really see because I think Abdullah Mason is one of those fighters. Like, honestly, I can't even really call it style because he's just like an adapter to me. Like, whatever type of fight is in front of him, that's the type of fight he fights. And that's what I like about Abdullah Mason, bro. He could change that shit up. So I think in this fight, I think he's gonna have to take that boxing approach all the way. Just because I think it's just gonna look like with this type of fighter, it can look bad. It can look bad. You get what I'm saying? Like the fight could look bad.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like, man, this fight could look bad. So I think Abdullah Mason, he just come behind that jab all day, use the ring like you were saying, turn the guy. He could. I think Abdullah Mason can definitely make this guy look crazy and make this guy look silly for sure. But I don't
That,
think he's gonna stop him early for sure. But I
that's
think this is the fight where it could either be like a fight of the year war, or it could be like a master class. I
Mm.
don't know, but I got Abdullah Mason either way though. But I just like Sam Noakes, and I like the fact that it's a durable guy. Like you were saying, he's sturdy. I think he the real thing. Shit, from my point of view, I'm giving Abdullah Mason all credit once he take this belt.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, what is bro
I
like?
like that fight.
He like 17 wins, 15
Hey,
knockouts.
with the Devin Haney,
Hey, hold on, hold
that
on.
shit is like,
Hey, hold on, foreign. Hey, Carson Wallace, if you gonna come through here talking like that, why you come through here? I mean, just chill. Don't even come through. My bad, y'all.
that's a crazy fight card too. That's a real good fight card
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Sam Noakes and Abdullah. Lots of good fights on that card.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That card stacked.
Hey,
And
did y'all get to see the undercard? So did y'all? All right. So it's considered an undercard, but it's not an undercard because it's not the same night. But the week of Canelo and Bud, they gonna have fights. I think Thursday and Friday night. And the card that's on Thursday night, Jalil Hackett is gonna be fighting a kid from Philly by the name of oh shit. Oh shit. Elijah Vines, my bad. I know y'all don't know Elijah Vines, but this about to be a crazy bang out. Like they about to like bro, dude only know one way. He could box, but he like to go at you. And it's the same with Jalil. So this about to be a crazy fight. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all hear anything about it?
And
yeah.
Jaleel coming off
yeah,
a loss too, isn't he?
yeah.
In that car, I seen that. I seen Jaleel, all of them. I said, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good ass fight. I think that's my favorite fight on that card though. Jalil Hackett and Elijah Vine. That's gonna be a good ass rumble.
Yeah, I like.
I like Jalil Hackett. I think that he kind of fucked up his career, bro. Like, I don't know what he was doing. Like, you
What you
know
mean?
what? What you say, G, the other day? Who is advising this guy? Like,
Ah, why you
real
say that?
bro. He was killing himself to make that weight for so fucking long, bro. He
Yeah,
finally moving up now, bro. We all was seeing how that guy was looking on weigh-ins and fight nights, bro. I
yeah,
mean, you feel me? I mean, not at the weigh-ins. We all saw how this nigga was looking, bro. He looked like a fucking whole different person, bro.
right.
Real shit. Like I thought I was tripping, but it was every weigh-in, bro. I think that's what a lot of fighters did, bro. Like, man, I like Jalil Hackett though, bro. I like him a lot, but I don't like him in bang outs, honestly. Like, even with that Pete Dobson fight, I think Jalil Hackett is a great boxer, bro, and that's what he need to do.
Mm.
Like, sharpen up on his skills, on the fundamentals. I think some guys need to sharpen up on the fundamentals again. A lot of dudes get used to relying on the power, or
Hmm.
a lot of dudes say that, what's that shit? I'm not an amateur fighter. You feel me? So they use that pro style that they call it. Niggas just be trying to knock shit out. Like, you got to go back to the fundamentals, bro. That's why I think it's certain fighters will always be good no matter who they fight, because they got great fundamentals, bro. When you got a great basics, you gonna always get through. I like Jalil Hackett in boxing matches, but not bang outs, bro. Honestly. So,
Yeah.
and I don't even know this guy, but I don't like that. The fact that you said it's gonna be a bang out, because
Yeah.
I don't
That's
think
a.
his chin is too sturdy.
Mm.
Well, you know the Elijah guy, Greg?
Yeah. Yeah. He from my city.
Okay.
But
Can he?
that's why I said I think it's gonna be a crazy fight. They about the same size. I think Jalil might probably have him by like an inch or something. But as far as I know, they about the same size. You know what I'm saying? They got the same mentality. The style is not the same, but it's I don't know, man. That shit gonna be a good one. That's gonna
Hey,
be a
you know
good one.
why I say who's advising this guy, bro? Because if you see how other fighters are being moved, like people, and that's why, like, as I'm starting to like really become a connoisseur of this shit, bro. I don't even like, you can't be mad at how dudes move their career, bro. Because certain niggas like care about their career and care about their record and care about being in position to win belts, bro. Jalil Hackett should have been fighting for a belt, bro. How many fights
But
does he have
but
right now?
but he don't got that many fights.
He ain't got
But
no. He ain't got too many.
Bro, but
but
we
the
seeing
thing
how other
is,
guys is being moved though.
yeah, but everybody gonna have to move different because you can't if you moved everybody the same, then we wouldn't have no fights. But what I'm saying is with Jalil, I think what happened with Jalil was he turned pro at a young age. And when you young, you can get down low. You can get down low. I think, but what I think they kind of forgot was this motherfucker's still growing. You know what I'm saying? So I think the whole thing with 47 was just them about them, being at the weight already and saying we've been making it, but for real, he growing. You know what I mean? You can forget about that when you're not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? And the reason you could be not paying attention because you seeing guys your size make the weight. You know what I mean? If you look at Boots, a lot of people say, well, how the fuck did he make it for that long? You know what I mean? So you take a guy like Jalil who's looking at Boots because they spar each other. Who's looking at Boots and you like, damn, well, he been making it for 9 years. Shit, I could probably make it for 9 years. But the body frames is a little different. You know what I mean? And Jalil Hackett is still growing, obviously. You know what I mean? He probably gonna be a fucking super middleweight in a few years. You know what I'm
But G,
saying?
but G, that's why I say who's advising this guy.
Yeah, but you gotta remember the product is growing. You know what I'm
No,
saying? It's
hold on. G, just hear me out real quick. That's
yeah,
why I say who's advising this guy, right? Because to me, Jalil Hackett is one of those guys, bro. He can be a superstar, bro. He should be being moved better, bro. He's been in 2 or 3 wars already in his career.
yeah.
Yeah, bro
But
got
that ain't
But
always got
that's
to
what
do
I'm
with the
saying, though.
advisory
Like,
though.
no, that's just a joke, bro. That's an inside joke, bro. That's me exaggerating it. But for real though, like, who is his handlers and like what are they doing? He shouldn't be in another war right now, bro. Jalil Hackett should be moved properly, bro. He's not being moved properly, bro.
I think it's the fact that they banking on his willpower, like the kind of guy he is. He come from a tough upbringing where his father, you know what I mean, is gonna be the hard way or nothing. You know what I mean? We're gonna do this shit the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how he came up. I
Mm,
mean, I mean, you might be right. I can't say you wrong, but I'm just saying I don't
mm,
know, but I kind of appreciate the kid for who he is because he is willing to fight. You know what I'm saying? This is a good ass fight for him. But the thing is, Elijah Vine hasn't been on a stage like this. This is the biggest stage he been on. You know what I mean? So maybe they banking on that. You know what I mean?
mm.
Maybe they banking on the fact that Elijah Vine ain't never been on a show this big. You know what I'm saying? Or part of an event like this. So maybe they just looking at it like, well, shit, we gonna take advantage of that.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. You
Do he
you
got
could
any
be
good
right.
wins on his record? The Elijah guy? Any
I
decent
got
ones?
he did the I'm trying to think what was his best joint. I gotta look at it. I gotta look at his record. I can't say offhand what was his best record. The crazy thing is about Elijah Vines, right? He started off, I think, 4-0. Then he got booked, went to jail for like 5 years or some shit. I'm gonna get him on here.
Okay.
He went to jail for like 5 years. So I mean, it kind of backtracked him a little bit, but he came home and got right back to it. So you know what I mean?
Hey, Greg, what you think of Atama, the heavyweight?
Say his name again.
Atama, the Moses
Oh,
Atama.
Moses.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? I was thinking about that the other day, right? We've been giving him big praises, right? And I'm not saying he don't deserve it, but we still ain't seen him in there with that young animal, like somebody like that's go. And I ain't talking about he got to be in there with somebody super dangerous. I'm saying they've been matching him with older guys that's going to definitely be a step behind. I
Yeah.
want to see him get in there with a younger guy. It don't gotta be a superstar type of guy, but I just want to see him get in there with a younger guy. You know what I mean? Like a Richard Torres or somebody. Because I think I think the reason he seems so settled in is because you fighting big older guys. They bigger and they older. You know what I mean? So they definitely taking their time. So
He
with
seemed. Go ahead, sorry.
no, I was just about to say, with them taking their time, he could set up his shit. You know what I mean? So this shit look extra clean when it come out. And listen, do I think he that good? Yeah, I really think he is that good. But I just want to see him in there with a younger guy.
What I liked about him is how calm he stayed when he had him hurt. Like it's
Right,
just like there was no rushing him, no nothing. He stayed calm, picked
right.
his spots and everything, and just man, that was impressive. I ain't lying. It seemed
No,
like
when
he
I
was the older
He
fighter.
real he real swift for a heavyweight. I'll say that.
Yeah, yeah. When I talked about that fight, when I talked about the fight, that was one of my points though. His composure level is crazy.
No, it
Like you
wasn't.
said, to have somebody hurt and not go crazy and just set him up for a kill shot, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, but I
I
don't know.
agree.
It seems like they trying to rush him way too much.
They
Talking
don't,
about you
they,
sick next, like that's I don't
Yeah.
know.
They
Don't
they
rush.
did they trying to break
Nah,
some records and shit.
look, and this is just my opinion. If you look at Moses, this is another who's advising him because I need his handlers, bro. Nigga, they're moving him perfectly. They got everybody like G said, bro. We are talking about him. You feel me? Like when you just brought that up, I just started thinking about it.
Mm.
And I'm not gonna jump off the diving board though. I'm still big on him, bro. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
not even the best for him to
I think
move
he
all
cleaned a
that
few
quickly
guys
though.
out, but what I'm saying is, bro, his handlers got motherfuckers looking at him like Tyson, and he only just beat Dillian White.
Who's he
Like,
with?
let's really
Who's
think
Moses
about it.
with?
Let's really
Sadie,
think about that.
yeah.
Who's Moses with again?
He with Frank Warren, I think. And his
Uh,
trainer is
Oh,
his trainer is Ben Davison.
yeah, I
you
don't
know,
think it's good for him how quick they're moving him. Like this is like they're rushing him to the top.
Yeah.
you
And
know what's crazy?
heavyweight is the hardest division to stay on top at. Like that's the hardest one to stay on top at.
You know what's crazy? BMW though, I gotta give you some drawback on that, bro. I don't think they're moving him fast at all. Think about it, bro. Who has he fought besides Dillian White? Who do you know he fought before that?
No one really, to be honest.
So exactly. So if you really think about it, his handlers are doing an amazing job because, like I just said, if you think about it, they got motherfuckers talking about him like Tyson, and you don't know who he's fought besides Dillian White.
Yeah,
So they're
no,
moving him at they're
you're right,
it's
but I'm
perfect
saying on
timing.
their plans for the future. Like if they're really talking about put him in there with Usyk within the next one or two fights, that's too fast.
y'all know that be that nigga Turkey, man, just trying to snap his fingers, making shit
Not
happen.
for sure.
Man, that's the Brian Norman PR stunt. Come on, y'all. We saw that play
You
before.
think it's just a
That's to
stunt? They
keep
just
your name
saying
alive,
they keep
keep
your
your
name,
fighter in the hype.
have his name beside his name.
No bullshit.
Mm.
Moses is not finna get in a ring with Usyk no time soon.
He ain't
No,
If
even
they
no.
throw,
he ain't
if
even
they
ready.
throw Moses to Usyk,
He,
Frank
he
Warren he got to be high or something. He got a female's in his wheel, and they got him doing crazy stuff. He got him a 20-year-old. Frank Warren is tricking. If he throw him in there, with Usyk anytime soon. He's tricking.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
crazy.
female in the wheel somewhere, and she
Fuck.
waiting to get a compensation check.
He on
That's
the
what's
Bill
going on.
Belichick.
Man, a Bill Belichick, because ain't no way, bro. The way he's, because really think about it, y'all. Like, we talking about this guy, like G said, bro. We talking about him like Tyson, bro. I was too. Shit, I'm big on him still. I don't care.
Man,
But it's just certain levels to the heavyweight that I agree
that's
with you
tough.
on BMW. It's just certain levels to that shit, bro.
It's
Heavyweight is
hard to
crazy.
stay up there. It only takes
Yeah,
one.
it's
Anyone
hard.
can
It's
get
tough.
cracked.
And he like everybody, like G said, everybody he's fighting is old, bro. And like everybody he's fighting is like it's like a like they a punching bag. They right there in front of him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You fighting a nigga like Usyk's not gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna move. He gonna hit you with all type of feints. Like the advantage that he has amongst other heavyweights, he's not gonna have that advantage against Usyk because Usyk's smaller. He's a lot more experienced. Like Usyk don't want gold medals and shit. Like he ain't lost in a long time. I just he ain't ready for that. That's too early.
Hey,
That's too early.
hey, I can't say this though. I can't say this. If they are rushing him, those two styles though, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't
No, that's a
mind.
good. It is a good
That's
fight.
It
It's like,
is.
like
and yeah, they
That's a
not
great
too big.
fight.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But
Yeah.
bullshit.
it's just gonna be like the master versus the student. Like, you know what I'm saying?
True,
Like
The
true,
only
true.
thing with you, Usyk's just been there so many more times, like
exactly.
comfortable in that big spotlight.
And I
Right.
don't even think,
He,
bro. I don't even think Moses went 12 rounds yet, if I'm not mistaken.
nah,
Nah.
I don't even think he had a 12 round fight. To
I
be
think
honest,
I
that
think,
fight was the fight that he thought that he was gonna get some rounds in. I don't even think he's been past like 8 for real.
yeah, that
You know
shit.
what? I agree with you on that point, bro. I don't think Moses even thought he was gonna knock that dude out. I don't
Mm-mm.
think. I don't even think that was his composure. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I think that was just him being shocked. Like, damn, I really did that. Like,
yeah, I
This was a
thought
lot
Dylan,
easier than I thought it
Was
was.
more
yeah,
ready.
this
I ain't
this
gonna
this
lie. I thought
easier.
Dylan was gonna put up a fight.
Cause we all did. I thought Dillian. I didn't think he was gonna get hit with one of the. Like, if you really look at the shot that he got hit with, it was like Moses put his hands down and barely like hit him, but it was like a temple shot. But it was like Dillian just took the check, bro. Like,
It was
um,
clean though.
He
It was
don't
a
it was
seem
a
like
clean
good
that
fight.
type
shot.
of
It was
guy
a
just
good
to
fight
take
as long
a
as
check.
it lasted. Man. Good display.
I thought it was gonna be a better fight though. He cut way more weight. He looked more decent than his last fights. You know, he shredded a nice amount of weight. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
he did. He did look
Like,
good.
I'm like, he gonna put up a fight.
And he was talking good leading up to the fight too. Like Dillian was talking like he's ready, like
No
he's locked in.
bullshit.
I knew it. I still felt like he was gonna get stopped, but I didn't think it was gonna be that fast. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna cook him for real. But in the first round, it's crazy.
Yeah, ain't nobody see that.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was a robbery when I really think about it. All the motherfuckers that went to that show and shit, like that was a fucking
And
robbery.
what makes me believe in Moses a little bit is a lot of those heavyweights from overseas. They all talk about they sparred him and they all give him his props too.
Nah,
Wow.
I heard that too.
Like they all do. They all give him his props. That's how I first heard about him was them talking about him saying he's going to be the future
Yeah.
from them sparring him.
But I think people. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not the future, but a lot of why we think certain heavyweights, like especially the young heavyweights, are gonna be good is because they are different breeder heavyweights because they move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think about the Richard Torres, Jared
Mm.
Anderson, Atama, like all of them niggas, they because the people they seen coming up was Roy Jones and Floyd. So like they didn't see heavyweights fighting. So now like all of these guys is doing that. You think that they might be good, but that shit might not work because they ain't really fought nobody else that's just
Ah,
like them.
I ain't really a
Like
fan of Jared Anderson. I
I
ain't gonna
think,
lie.
man, nah, yeah, he pissed me off. Him and Atama would be a good fight, but I feel like I
No
would like to
way.
see Jared fight
Thomas gonna get him the
another
fuck out
good
there.
fight first before he take that fight. Cause he got really locked in, and he ain't been locked in his last few fights.
Hey,
J-
I've been saying this in the chats, bro.
Jared Anderson don't care about boxing. To be
Bro,
Yeah,
honest,
I've been saying this in the chats. If Moses Utama fights Jared Anderson, he kills that man in 5 rounds, bro.
do we ever? I don't even think five.
5 rounds.
Damn.
I'm just
That
being real.
bad?
and it's but
That
it's
bad?
but
That fast?
it's fucked up because it don't even gotta be that way. Like if Jared really put his mind to it and really focus and lock in and just be all about boxing, bro, he could actually
No,
Hey, look,
I agree,
Good
but
when
he
hey,
Him,
timing.
look,
if they was to take that fight next, no. But if he was to do it, like if Jared had a really solid fight first and then took it, I think it'd be all right.
hey, look. This is how I know I watch too much and I'm too deep into this shit, bro. When I first saw the way Jared Anderson looked at Big Baby Miller, I knew that it was over for him, bro. That nigga is scared of heavyweights, bro. That nigga might be trying to make cruiserweight right now, bro.
Nah, you know they
Like,
got what's that weight class at like 220
like,
Bridger weight
bro.
or some shit? That's the
Bridger.
Cole
only fight
fucked
at.
him.
Hey, I got a question though. I think somebody else brought this up too. I'm not gonna act like it's mine because I think I did hear this. But Effie Ajaba and Moses Atama.
I like that. Wait, I like that fight actually. I like that fight next. I ain't gonna lie. I
Nah,
would like to see that fight
that'd be a good
Way
one.
better test than Dylan White. Shit.
definitely.
No bullshit.
Way better test.
Yeah,
Hey,
FL Jogba, cause yeah, hell yeah, that's a good fight.
hey, Foreign.
Yo,
Was you reaping havoc earlier today?
what you mean?
Cause somebody says that dude in the top right was in my store earlier. He said top right guy was in my restaurant. I need answers.
That nigga said he's wreaking havoc.
Wait, I like FA and John a lot actually.
Oh yeah,
He's
that was you. You
I
skipped the
didn't.
question.
no. That wasn't me. Come on, bro. You trolling, bro. I'm trying to talk about.
No,
We talking about.
I'm being dead serious. A nigga put that in the private chat.
Let me see.
He said something about his restaurant. Like the boy was in my restaurant earlier. You was at a restaurant earlier?
Nah, I was at work.
Oh, all right.
Oh God, that's what I'm saying. You
I'm
trolling.
oh my bad.
Hey, I like FA and Dogba though, bro. I'm watching him right now. This nigga, yeah, I like him versus Moses next.
That the guy that fought Bacoli last, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's all right. That's a good test for sure.
Yeah, that's a,
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be mad at
At
Mark.
least he ain't fucking on the last half of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still like he ain't old.
Yeah.
He's stupid. But nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but I like. I wouldn't be mad at Martin Bacoli versus Moses next, and then FA and Dogba. Put that man through the gauntlet.
But Coley,
But
but
hey, you know why I say
Coley
that
been
though?
on.
Hey, look, because if he's really the goods, bro, like we really think, and his skills is really that good,
Yeah,
Bacoli is food.
yeah,
Like if his, let's really be honest, if his skills are that good, Bacoli should be food because that nigga is slow as fuck, and you see every punch coming at you with
But he
Bacoli.
got bricks though.
One
Yeah,
land though.
but that's what I'm saying.
You
But
all it
that's what
still
I'm saying.
seeing
Think about it.
body bags.
all it
If
takes
if
for
if
Cody.
Moses skills is that good, then he gonna be able to do some real damage to Bacoli, and Bacoli not even gonna be able to touch him. He gonna be right in and out, moving
Yeah.
like but that's if Moses is that good.
They only take one for Bacoli though. That's all.
Yeah, and Bacoli throwing punches too. Like he throw like combinations for him to be that big.
yeah. He trying to
He
fuck
don't
you
just
up.
throw one punch.
Hey,
Hey,
matter of
bro.
fact, I like Njagba or Bacoli, either one of those, bro. This nigga Njagba is low key a good boxer too. I ain't gonna lie, he a cool boxer.
What y'all think about that Parker versus Fabio Worley fight?
Yeah, I like anything Parker. I fuck with Parker.
Yeah, I
Joseph
know. I
Parker.
think they in negotiations right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me see.
So
Parker on
I
a
so
like
good.
Joseph
Yeah,
Parker.
he on a good run.
yeah, I
Uh,
fuck with. What about the big boy? The one that fought on the card with Moses, the big guy.
Oh, hell yeah, he's nice. That would be a
Herkovich.
good fight.
Herkovich.
Herkovich, yeah,
Yeah, Herkovich. Yeah,
that would be a good fight
yeah.
oh yeah,
because
no.
you know that he's at least Atama's gonna get his rounds in, or he's gonna get his money's worth. Because Herkovich, he ain't gonna go down easy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna take some shit to get his big ass up out of there.
De Niro Breed, appreciate the donation. He said Bacoli turned Jared Anderson neck into string cheese. Damn, dog.
But it
niggas
was just
crazy.
bad defense by Jared Anderson. Like his defense that fight was. I don't
Yeah,
know what he was doing. He
I think
keep
he
his
was.
hands down too much, and that
Yeah,
pisses me off because you can't do that in heavyweights, bro. These niggas
Jared
big,
Hansen
man.
don't love boxing. He don't care for it. You can tell listening to him talk.
yeah.
He was
He
bros
look.
doing good in spots in that fight. Like he was catching McCauley here and there, but shit, McCauley just caught up to his ass.
Hey, that big motherfucker, nigga,
He looked
he
like he
was
was
throwing
caught in
haymakers.
headlights, like a deer stuck
Hey,
in headlights.
hey, I like the Fabio Worley and Joseph Parker fight a lot.
Yeah, that's
Like,
gonna be a good one.
that's gonna be a fucking good one. Cause that could go two ways. Because Joseph Parker ain't a bad boxer either, bro. But I think I don't know, man. I like Joseph Parker in that fight. I'm gonna have to go with Joseph Parker. I think he could do more damage to Fabio Worley. I like Fabio Worley, but I don't think he's gonna be able to keep the fight how he wanted. Joseph Parker is dangerous. That nigga's a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parker can hit. I got
That nigga can hit.
oh, but Worley, I ain't gonna lie, Worley, he rough. He rough as hell.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
that's true.
He rough. He make it rough. I'll never forget what he did to got the cat name. He knotted him up, sent him to the hospital.
So I got a question. So with all this shit going on with the heavyweights, Richard, where is Richard Torres? Like, where do he sit with all these heavyweights out here like that?
The bottom of the barrel reaching for a handout, bro. You saw him
Nah,
Damn.
that's
go back,
wild. That's
bro.
wild.
Nah, bro. Let's really dog in. Let's really dig into it, bro. Like, what is he doing? Where is he? Can you tell me?
I feel like they still building him because they don't know what he is yet. But I think his last few fights have been steps up because who he fought somebody that was pretty decent his last fight, and I
I'm
can't
finna
remember
look it
who it
up right
was.
now. Look at the fight right now. I'm finna watch it.
I can't remember, but I feel like like I feel like they I think it's top rank. I don't think it's him per se because I think he wants the fights. I think they just slowly moving him because they feel like he's probably undersized, so they finna like try to milk him for a little bit because he was what was
Oh
he, a
yeah,
silver medalist or some shit like that. They trying to take their time with him.
Yeah.
he fought Agate Caballero.
He fought
Shit,
Caballero?
Yeah.
I forgot about
Oh
Cat.
no, different guy. Black Frank Sanchez.
I was about to
Why they
say
do
you
that?
tripping. No, we said
He
we
Hey,
fried.
said we
He
said
bro,
we
said
that's
Frank
said
why when I look at it,
Sanchez.
I'm like,
we
what the
said
fuck?
we said Richard Torres.
Oh,
He's
Richard
over
Torres. I looked at.
fried.
Yeah, you looked up Frank Sanchez. Boxing nerd.
It's so
Yo,
many fucking.
What's the deal,
Hey,
family?
bro, there's so many niggas in my head, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm chilling. What you saying? What you guys talking about?
But get it popping, whatever you want.
Where's Richard Torres?
Man, I've been thinking about this fight on September 13th. I've been going back and forth in my mind, going back and forth, watching
Man,
videos,
And
watching
I don't know
watching
how.
breakdowns, watching the experts pick, watching everybody pick. Ah, I love my black brothers. No disrespect.
so
I'm an African Canadian, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta go with Canelo.
Oh, we
You know
got
why?
Canada in the house tonight.
I'm
Yeah.
Canadian too. I'm from Canada.
Oh,
Damn, that's
all
crazy.
right, all right. So Canadian bacon is
Damn, my
being
nigga
represented
G
today.
global. That
Canadian
nigga
bacon is
G global as fuck.
Canadian bacon with maple
What
syrup
the
is being
fuck?
represented in the chat right now.
That
So
nigga G global as fuck.
Yeah, I don't
My
know how
bad.
to look at the fight on the 13th,
Hey,
man.
here's the
It's so
thing. Here's the
hard
thing.
to judge and think, and it's 50-50 for real.
Right.
I don't think so. Here's why, bro. You guys are underestimating Canelo. I don't understand why everybody's picking Canelo, Crawford via stoppage and all this other bullshit, bro. There's weight classes for a reason, right?
There's not
Canelo,
that he's not that much bigger though. Honestly, like realistically,
no,
he's
no, he
not.
is. I promise you, he
Nah,
is.
no, he's
Here's the
not,
difference.
bro.
Let me finish.
no.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. There's a difference between a 5'8" welterweight and a 5'8" super middleweight. That guy started his career at 140, but he was like 15. That man's a big guy.
Here's the
I
outlook for it.
understand all the wrestling, all that stuff. This is boxing, right? The clinching and the strength, whatever. This is
That's
Canelo.
crazy.
He fights guys 200 pounds or more, 6 feet up. Like he's been fighting these guys for like most of his career. Like he's been fighting Bivol.
But he ain't
Bivol
fighting a
probably.
nigga that's 6 feet up.
What are you talking about? Callum
He
Smith.
fighting a nigga that's his same height.
Yeah, they
I
saying
understand that, but I'm saying
size,
he's been
size
fighting
don't
bigger guys.
matter.
He's been fighting bigger guys and keeping them honest for most of his career, bro.
The only thing with the size is if Bud can keep that speed, putting the weight on. That's the only thing.
He
Them body
That's what
will.
shots to
size
the
matters.
liver, them body shots to the body are gonna slow you the hell down. That's what I'm saying to you
Man,
guys. No, listen. Also, Canelo's defense is much better than Bud's. Let's keep it a bean, right?
Mm.
Defense,
I ain't
body work,
gonna say
I
right?
that.
don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
Well, what do you?
I know Canelo can take a hit better than Bud if I had to
No,
say
his
anything.
defense. You guys forget this guy's a defensive. Ever since the Floyd fight, this guy's head movement has been one of the best in the business, bro.
Like Canelo got tested for sure with getting hit 100%.
And he has a rubberneck pause. He has a rubberneck, as in like he can roll with the shots better than anybody. Him and Boots roll with the shots the best in boxing. I don't see anybody rolling with shots like that. When Crawford gets hit, he gets hit flush with overhand right,
So does
overhand
Canelo.
left.
Cause Canelo
No,
relies a lot on that weaving. Like he'll miss like a 1-2, but if you throwing combinations, he's probably gonna get hit with the 4, 5, and 6. You know what I'm
and
saying? Like I don't think he goes up against anybody that's throwing combinations to the ability that Bud would throw combinations. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, yeah, he's gonna throw his 1-2, he's gonna throw his 1-2, but if Bud got you for a moment, he's not just going 1-2. Because he knows that this is Canelo. I gotta get my shit off while I can,
that's
and
the
then he's gonna
problem.
move. But
That's
man,
the
that's
There,
problem.
crazy.
He doesn't
there,
win exchanges either. That's another thing. He doesn't win any exchanges, bro.
Who?
here's how I've been looking at it. Like
Crawford, he
Crawford,
loses a lot of exchanges.
I don't
Crawford,
know.
You
Be
guys
That's
need
tough.
to
watching.
watch the fights, bro.
That's tough to
Crawford,
say.
Crawford ain't been
That's tough to
super.
say.
Crawford ain't been super active at all. Like he ain't even active. He didn't look that good against Madrimov. Nothing crazy. But then when you go look at Canelo and his last like 5 fights or whatever, it's nothing impressive. It's nothing crazy. And then you see he went 12 rounds with Berlanga. Berlanga just got made look like a kid. So it's just like none of them. I don't know, man. It's just such a hard fight to
Yeah,
call.
he's been moonwalking and chilling through these fights because they're nothing to really get up for.
hey,
This fight,
You know
this
what,
fight.
bro?
Go ahead.
My bad, bro. My bad.
No, I was saying this fight. You woke up Canelo that was running through the super welterweight division, super middleweight division in 2019. Like he's active, he's ready. He brought in Boots. I understand it's no Bud Crawford. Oh my God, Bud Crawford's Jesus Christ. Whatever. He's the best thing in boxing, closest to Crawford. Everybody's comparing him to Crawford and all these other greats for a reason.
Hey, Greg, did Boots give Canelo that work? What's the word?
You know who that the Eli Too Real is a 16-year-old, bro. That's a 60-year-old tank fan. Don't listen to nothing that guy gotta say.
I ain't
He's
lead
just
to
making
talk.
shit up.
I ain't allowed to talk about it yet.
But the guy that brought
Respect.
that forth, he's a 16-year-old tank fan on Twitter. Don't listen to that
Man,
guy.
I would love to know how that sparring went.
But
None.
look, this just
Let me
my
see.
honest opinion about the fight on the 13th, bro. If you strip both fighters of every ability, I'm not talking about nothing they worked on in the gym. I'm talking about what God gave them.
Right.
Bud is going to find a way to beat Canelo, bro. I don't care how you want to call it. Until I see otherwise, then we'll call it that.
You're
But
gonna see
just my,
otherwise.
but just my, that. But if I do, I do. See, that's the thing about it. If I do, I do. But if you strip either fighter of everything, you leave them niggas bare in the woods, wherever in the middle of Timbuktu, Bud is gonna come out alive. I
So
guarantee you that, bro.
my
That's who
question
I'm
is
betting on.
how is beating Errol Spence a shell of
I'm
himself?
not.
Is
I'm not
beating one of
talking
the
about Errol
no no
Spence.
no 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 no. This is weird to me because before the Errol Spence fans, we were me as a Bud fan. I'm a Bud fan. Let me get that out. out the way. I've been fighting back and forth for the first 2 years that I got really into boxing as a Bud fan against these aerosexuals that was taking over YouTube. This YouTube was a aero-friendly space. And then all of a sudden, Bud can be Usyk, Bud can be Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, everybody around the world. Where have you guys come from? Where were you before?
What does that have to do with them fighting?
No, it has everything to do because everybody's coming up with these weird narratives that Crawford's gonna stop him off of that Errol Spence win. I understand it's one of the greatest wins
Who
ever,
said
but
that
still,
though?
that's the parallel though. Like,
What does that have to do with what he was saying though? What he said didn't have nothing to do with him.
no,
Like he didn't.
I'm just saying, like, out of nowhere, all these Crawford fans came out of nowhere, coming
Oh,
with
okay. You
all
talking
these.
about people?
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying.
I think he's talking in the general aspect, bro.
I
Because
know.
I'm
I
just
thought he was talking about you, like what you was
No,
saying.
no,
not.
no,
That
no,
was
no,
my
no. I'm
mistake. That
talking
was my
about like in a
mistake.
general aspect.
Yeah, that
No,
was
we
my
just
fault.
talking about in the general aspect because I'm pretty sure, like, and that's why I say I don't care. Like, this is why I say if you strip it butt naked, bro, because there's both. You could slice the cake however you want to. They both have advantages on either side. It's advantages either way. Because if let's really break it down, we could really go through the advantages. And I think one of the most detrimental advantages is the corner, bro. I think Bomac is a better trainer than Eddie Reynoso. When I'm thinking about everything in a fight. I'm not just thinking about the fighters. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you strip these niggas of everything and you leave them in the woods together and say one of them got to come out alive, Bud is gonna skin Canelo, bro. Period. He's gonna figure out a way. I don't care how he's bigger. I don't care how much stronger, bro. Because look, this
That
is why I think
matters
about.
though.
Hold on.
He's
This is
bigger
why I think
and
about.
he's skilled.
I
He's
agree.
bigger and skilled.
I agree that.
Oh, man.
Listen, I agree that weight classes are for a reason, right? But I don't think Crawford is retarded enough that he's just gonna take a fight that he knows he can't win. So like you bringing up Crawford fighting Usyk, that's irrelevant. Crawford would never go try to fight Usyk, bro. Like Canelo, I think he's going after this because he knows there's something there. There's something there that he
So
knows.
so foreign. So Crawford saying in 2020, Canelo's too big. That has nothing to do with it. How all of a sudden here's where it came from, guys. This is where it came from. Off that Errol Spence win, he just got a shoot of confidence out of nowhere. He was saying all the years before, they were telling him of 2018, 2020, 2021. He was always saying no. You wait till Joe Rogan's podcast like a year after you beat the hell out of Errol Spence to say that you can take on Canelo. You were saying
But
all the years before you couldn't do it. So I'm telling you, that's why he's going crazy. But I don't understand why you jump from Errol Spence to Canelo, because there's a difference in skill. There's a difference in power. There's a difference in IQ.
but
Like,
look,
I
you
don't
see,
understand how that win gave him so much confidence.
and this is why I be understanding what GB saying when I hear shit like that. Because bro, that's why you're not a fighter. That's why you're not Bud Crawford, because you will never understand why. You're not him. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, there's clearly something he sees that he feels that he can do against this guy.
But he
We
didn't feel it
know.
before. Why didn't he
Hold on,
not
bro.
feel it before?
What?
Hold on. Crawford is not a guy that he's not a guy that just runs his fucking mouth. He's not a dude to be known to just say shit. He's not a dude that's a bite off more than he can chew. This nigga is a dude that shows up. The fight might be tough. It might be against a tough opponent. It might look ugly, but he's gonna get that shit done. That's why I can't bet against him, bro. I've saw Canelo fold before. I'm not talking about who he was against and how he lost, because styles make fights. Like I said, they both have advantages either way. You could call that however you want to call it, advantages. But I just think that there's a certain willpower and just a certain cloth that Crawford is from, bro, where it's just he can't take a loss. However the fuck he got to get it, he's going to get it, bro. September
So, well,
13th,
then,
we going to
then
come back.
Canelo's going to have to pin him to the ground then.
Man,
He's going to have to stop him bad.
I think
hey, all is mental, man. It could come down to mentality, and we all know.
So,
We all know Bud Crawford mentality, man. That's
yeah,
all.
I understand that. That's cool. But, like, I seen a comment in the chat. Someone said Earl is more skilled than Canelo. Do you guys agree with that?
No, I'm not even, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. One thing that you did bring up that I cannot disagree with, bro. I think Crawford does have better head movement than Bud. But as far as a
Canelo.
wide range of defensive like arsenal, like what he can do, Bud can do 10 more things
All
than
right,
Canelo can do.
list them out. List them out. Let's talk about it.
List what Canelo can do on
Head
defense
movement.
besides head movement. I give him head
His
movement.
footwork is underrated. I don't know why people are talking about he has
Footwork,
cement feet. There's not no cement feet. He has good footwork, world level
okay,
footwork. Because he wouldn't have been able to beat Lara. He wouldn't have been able to beat Austin Trout. He wouldn't have been able to beat all these other guys, all these movers that he fought in his
He
career.
fought
Like,
them at
okay,
like
footwork,
154,
footwork. I give you that.
160. That's at a lighter weight though.
Yeah,
Now
bro,
at
Footwork.
it
68,
still
he ain't
counts
nothing
though.
done.
It still
No, no,
counts.
no. I'm just going off of like how Canelo has been fighting as of recent. Like anybody that he's fought that moves, he kind of gets frustrated and has problems with. Like yeah, he beat the last boy, but dude wasn't wanting to engage. Like if William Sco would have actually like stood there and traded with him at some point, it would have been a closer fight than what it was.
Yeah, he
But
could.
Canelo has a problem. Like even if you watch the Bivol fight, like he was getting mad at Bivol because Bivol didn't want to fight with him, and it's just like when you got somebody that's disciplined enough to not engage
I can't hear you.
you not the only person that can command shit in here. And I think Bud's one of and that's what they keep saying. Like, as far as the mentality, Bud's not gonna let just another man just tell him or move him in a way where you know what I'm saying? Like I got control of this shit. And I feel like that's like the difference in like what you saying. Like I get what you saying, but like that mentality of like you feel me? Like it's another man in this motherfucking ring. You dig what I'm saying? And sometimes like
Mhm.
certain people don't know how to take that when they've been the man for so long, and then it's another nigga that feel the same way. Some niggas, you feel me, they get pushed down, and I feel like that might be, you feel me.
And, and here's why I believe Canelo is really preparing like he's never prepared before to keep that status. He's not giving it up without a fight, and I feel like it's a fight he will win, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'll come on to every channel that I ever said that kind of Canelo was gonna beat him and eat my crow and call Crawford one of the greatest of all time, which he
Hey
already
G
think he
G,
is.
are you gonna go live after that fight?
I
G,
might I might have company, so I don't know if I'll be able to do
Yo,
nah,
that.
I was
G,
gonna say you that nigga probably sleep.
that nigga
Yeah,
probably sleep.
you know how he do, bro. That guy, that guy
I was gonna
uh,
Man,
say I was gonna
flat
say
out straight
September
talk.
13th, we'll see you back on here saying you was wrong.
Yeah, no. I'll come back.
yeah, I'm not
I'll
gonna
eat
say,
crow.
but we gonna come back September 13th, 14th, whatever, and we gonna, however the cake gets sliced, we gonna break it down. But I just like I just think like not only I completely agree with what Alex was saying, bro. It's a mentality thing, bro. Like we just ain't seen this guy lose. We've saw the other guy lose. I don't care who he lost to. I think if you lose once, you can
He's lost
definitely
to some of
lose
the
again.
best of all time, bro.
No, no,
And
no.
I like
Listen, just listen real quick, bro. Don't listen with your mouth, with your ears. You feel me? Just hear me out. What I'm saying is, when you lose, you can become comfortable with that, bro. Like it's not nothing. But when you're just a winner and all you know is winning, you gonna figure out a way to fucking win, bro. I like you gotta understand where Crawford is coming from, bro. He's not coming all the way from Omaha, the mountains of Colorado, and shit like that. He's not doing training camps in Colorado mountains and shit like that for no reason, bro. Just as hard as Canelo's preparing. They both. That's what I'm saying. Like you could slice it either way, however you want to slice it on whatever. But I just think that like bro was saying, that man, that aura, that difference is gonna be that mentality, bro. And I think he's gonna be able to pull it off. I don't see him stopping him, but I got him beating him in 12 rounds for sure.
yeah,
In whatever fashion you gotta win.
shit, all mental, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if he stopped him, but I don't think that's what the outcome is gonna be.
who stops him.
If Bud was to stop Canelo.
So if Canelo were to stop Crawford, would you be
Oh no,
surprised?
Buck can stop Canelo.
Nah.
Canelo
Like
been still
either
contract
way,
to his
like I wouldn't be
fucking ass,
surprised
man.
either way. Like you feel me? Like it's still a 50-50 fight to me. Like I wouldn't be surprised if cause like Canelo, he a bad motherfucker. Like I don't want to discredit Canelo like with saying what I'm saying. I just think that because I just resonate with Crawford a little more. And it's not because he's black, it's just because of his competitive mentality. But Canelo, he's a beast though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he's strong. he come forward. He do got a lot of good traits, but I just think that Bud's just gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But like
And
I could see Canelo winning just as much as I could see Bud winning for real, for
What
real.
and
what do
here and
what do
here's
Hey,
here's
look,
Bud got
my
to
that's
do
a
to
great
win?
fight. Hold on. I'm finna get up out of here, bro. Look, I don't know how long y'all gonna stay on here, but before I go, everybody that's in the motherfucking chat, bro, hit the like button, bro. Subscribe.
Oh
Greggy
yeah, let me
Cash,
do that.
Greggie86. Oh, Greggy Cash on Cash App. Greggie86 on every platform. Greggy Alashik, however the fuck you want to slice the cake, bro. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend because it's telephone and we talking boxing on a Friday night with Greg Hackett, bro. Y'all know what's going on, man. Peace to the
No doubt.
chat. Peace to the panel, bro. Great boxing talk, man. Somebody wake this nigga G up.
all right later for.
All right, Foreign.
All right, G. My nigga out of here.
But yeah, man, I just think
So how you think Canelo wins the fight then? How do you think he wins a 12 round decision? I mean Crawford. How do you think he does it? How does he pull it off?
You gotta
you
out
asking me?
you gotta outbox him for the whole 12, and he gotta stay sharp. Y'all know Crawford always sharp, but it's gonna come down to how good his defense is.
Do you think the busier fighter wins?
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
this fight, yes,
It
Yeah.
has to be. It has
Mm-hmm.
to be.
And you
But
think
here's the thing.
Crawford can be the busier fighter?
but that's where I
Yeah.
like. That's where I feel like Canelo fails at because his output is already kind of low. He damn near got like a Tank Davis output. Like they both got low output but high. You know what I'm saying? High knockout accuracy, all that shit, good power, but their output is not too high. So
Yeah,
if
both
Crawford
of them.
if
Well,
Crawford choose to step on the gas and pick it up and throw combinations, and it might not look too good.
no, it won't look too good because Canelo was an elite counterpuncher. There's elite counterpunchers. I think Inoue, Crawford, and Canelo.
I
When
think
you start,
Crawford the better counter puncher, but
Hey, Crawford,
I
the faster counterpunch. Well, I don't know. I can say
you have to also look at the opposition too. Like get a better counterpuncher against who. You know what I mean?
Canelo's a
Like
good puncher too, though.
I think
he's one of the best.
This is it's a very intriguing fight. I know. It's one of the best fights in a very, very long time.
You just
I
got to
think Bud's jab is gonna be like the thing that's gonna keep him busy because he can switch and both his hands are strong. His jab is strong with either hand. I think that's gonna be like a big thing that's gonna be able to keep Canelo at bay, at least try to keep Canelo at bay. You know what I'm saying?
Canelo,
I feel like
Canelo, Canelo's head is on a swivel though. His head's always moving. As much as he's coming forward, his head's always moving. It's not
jabs ain't gonna
stationary.
always connect. That's probably the most thrown punch that that don't connect as much. It ain't always, he ain't gonna always land, but it's just the fact that he got longer arms, like you know what I'm saying, like he can keep the distance, like you know what I'm saying, like at a range where Canelo is not just gonna smother him. I just think it's just gonna be important more than you know what I'm saying. I think that's what's gonna keep him more active because he's
So,
typically a type of person that doesn't throw a lot of punches either.
mhm.
And
So
you got really think you think that if there's a do you think there's a chance Bud could stop him? Canelo's been in there with guys that can hit like hard for
Yeah,
real,
I
for real.
do.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I
Just
don't think
because
so
where he's
either.
coming from.
if he got any chance to stop Canelo, he gonna have a high ass output or catch him with
It's
something
gonna have
clean.
to be
I
like cuts
Yeah,
or
think,
it's gonna
something.
have to be something sneaky, like a clean one.
Yeah, like a couple.
man.
The only way I think he can stop Canelo is if it's like cuts or doctor stoppage from like repeated
Mm.
punches without being returned, or you know what I mean. That's the
My,
Mm.
only way. I don't think you can like sleep him. I don't think so. That's just
my
not.
only concern for Crawford
I
is
I do. I'm not gonna lie.
You think Canelo can hurt Crawford?
No, I think Crawford could stop Canelo. Like
I don't know, man. Canelo been in there with guys that can
the
crack, bro.
only reason why I say that is because like just timing. Like you know what I'm saying? Speed, timing, and strength. And I think Bud just possesses all of those things. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
but
Like,
that's what I was gonna say. I don't
but that's
know.
tough.
You don't know. You
Yo,
can't
somebody,
that because you ain't fought at 68, so you don't even know if his speed gonna carry
exactly.
or you don't
That's
know
another
how
thing.
Hey,
long.
listen, you know, like when you start, if you been like if you are athlete, like most athletes, like not even just athlete, but like if you are young and you've been at this weight for so long, you know what I'm saying? Like you've been doing things at such a smaller weight. When you get to about 35, 34, 30, you know what I'm saying? In your 30s, you don't want to keep having to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, yes, you are faster at this primal weight class, but like when you get older, you're still, if you are still just athletic giftedly, you train, you do et cetera, like that stuff is gonna transfer. Like you're not gonna get slower. You don't get like some people can, but like if you just naturally are that, like for some people you just transition well no matter what the weight is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's why like most of the time like he would probably be good at 200 pounds as he is at 240. You dig what I'm saying? Just because like he's just that gifted athletically. And I just feel like that he'll like I think he will be just as fast. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I definitely could be wrong. I just think that it will transition well, but that's just me though.
I want Bud to win this fight. I think he can, but I think Canelo has a better chance of hurting Bud than Bud has of hurting Canelo.
Yeah,
To be
that's true
honest,
though. I
like
just
for real,
I,
for
I
real.
just said I could
I
see
was
it,
just
but I think
I was
Canelo does
just
have the
gonna
better
say that.
chance too.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like
just gonna say
people
that.
just don't, just because he's never been hurt like that or dropped means that Canelo can't hurt him. I just don't understand for somebody that's been at that weight class for a very long
Nah,
time.
Canelo definitely can hurt him.
And not only that, he what happens when he start Crawford gets punched in the arm, like Bivol got punched in the arm, like Kellen Smith, like Jamel Charlo, like he separated Callum Smith's bicep. He bruised up Bivol's arm till it was black and blue. Like what happens when he starts getting punched in the arm? What is he gonna do? Like your arms get heavy after a while. You start dropping it. Then he gets caught with an overhand. What's gonna
I've
what happens if Canelo catches him clean on the chin? That's what I want to know.
we don't know, but from experience, shit, Crawford always make a way, man. Somehow, shit, he can take a shot for sure. At
But the
68, no, at 68, we don't know. He never fought there, but he definitely got a chin. Madrimov was catching him with some good right hooks. He was,
Madrimov ain't Canelo though. I ain't
That's what
lying.
I'm saying, man. Like it's an intriguing fight. It's a what if what
It's a
happens this.
crazy fight.
It's really I just really think I'm a really big Butt fan, and if he were to get knocked out, I would hurt. Like I probably like tear up because he's one of my favorites for sure. Like it's
I
boxing's
don't think
life, you know what I
anyone
mean?
can get knocked. If someone gets knocked out, it's gonna be one of them sneaky ones. It's not gonna be a clean. Well, it's gonna be a clean shot, but it's not gonna be like a. It's gonna be someone getting caught like coming in or on a counter or something like that.
I'm just going based off logic. Like I would love to see Crawford win. I don't see how he can do it. You know what I mean? I'm
I
not
don't think
adamant
he
because I
got
want
to do it.
Crawford to
I think
lose.
he can win. He has to stay busy. He has to be the busier fighter. He has to be the one applying pressure.
I'm just going based off logic. I actually like don't want him to lose. It'd be nice if he wins. It'd be amazing for boxing for sure. But like I'm just going based off logic. It just doesn't make sense how he could do it to me for some reason. You know what I mean?
Mm, I can't wait, man. 2 more weeks. Fuck, that's a good fight.
Canelo's safeguard. His specialty is gonna be his chin. I'll just say that. Crawford
Hey,
got
the spots you don't
Crawford
see,
got
bro.
everything else, all the extra tools in his bag.
But I'm up, guys.
Yeah, yo, it's a super intriguing fight.
Super
I
intrigued.
think Canelo's gonna win for sure, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Bud, but shit, anything can happen in boxing.
I have it 60-40 Canelo for
Yeah,
just him being on the weight class and him
yeah.
being acclimated and taking it seriously. Like he hasn't taken any fights like this seriously in a long time. Like Berlanga, Jaime Munguia, those guys are bumps. They're not gonna take those guys seriously.
Oh yeah, compared to Crawford, of course.
And I feel like he could have stopped them, but he didn't. I don't think he wanted to. I think he likes fighting like that much. You know what I mean? Like he dragged those guys along for the 12 rounds. Like I feel like he could have more stoppages if he really wanted to, but like he's just I don't know. He's just dragging it. He's lazy.
I can't wait until the press conference, like when it's in fight week, and then the last press conference and the weigh in, and I
Oh,
know,
I'm ready for that, bro.
I know it's gonna
I'm
be so,
excited for that.
and it's gonna be live. Don't have all the bullshit, the shit talking that's been going on, the little controversials.
I'm telling you, I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
I want to see if Crawford takes any shots at Boots.
Wait, wait. Second.
I want to see if he takes any shots at Boots.
He made an interview today on Fight Hype. They was asking him what they felt about him sparring with Canelo. He was just telling them like that shit don't matter. Like he was saying like Boots ain't him.
He's
You know
not. He's
Crawford.
not me.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like you know Crawford gonna keep it humble.
He's
Much.
gonna keep it humble. You
Yeah,
know.
like, that's why I fuck with Crawford. Like for real.
Nah, but if he pulled the bear, he's gonna turn up. Like he can turn up on Canelo. No, those other parts conference. I was surprised. I was like, damn. This guy said he's gonna go outside Canelo's head.
Yeah, I believe him. Like he ain't like Foreign was saying earlier. When Crawford talked, bro, he backed that shit up. Crawford
Yeah.
not just like that's why this gonna be fight of the year. Crawford don't just run his mouth and just get in the ring and just be wrong. But he did a lot of talking in that Canelo press conference and back up shit.
He's coming. He's coming to fight.
Yeah, he's coming to fight. It's gonna be a fight, bro. So, shit. Best man.
But here's
Greg, man.
a,
Friday fight.
Mm-hmm.
Ghbtv, man.
oh,
Denzel.
all right. GHBTV. See you guys later.